A little bit more about the HR transformation where SAP has done.
Yeah.
Because we also talked about disruptive technology
Yes.
in the morning. So it'll be interesting for us to understand that from you.
We started to think about the future of our, I call it people-related capabilities as an organization, probably back in the year 2012. We had reached a point back these days where we clearly understood, and I was part of the HR leadership team of SAP at this time, where we clearly understood we cannot continue like this. We need not gradually, but disruptively change how we deal with our people in our organization as part of our business change to become a cloud company. We had a very traditional business model as an on-premise company, and it was clear that would change to the cloud. And the question was, as I said earlier, that HR then needed to translate that business strategy change into a people strategy change. So our transformation was triggered and kicked off by that disruptive change in our business strategy, and then needed to be translated in how this organization, and in particular all our managers, are dealing with our talents. And we basically had three guiding themes which drove our HR transformation. The first one was simplification. In the cloud, you cannot live and deal with the complex processes that we used to have and used to build over the last 30 years and 3 decades. So simplifying and questioning everything we were doing and trying to make it subject to services, make it subject even to automation, was one of the key drivers. Secondly, and part of that was the aspect of harmonization. We are a rather decentralized organization in SAP because we are a sales business, so sales is being done where the customers are. With that, very country-specific processes evolved over time, and we tried to reduce that back where possible and legally allowed to a common set of philosophies, procedures, practices, policies, and so on. And last but not least, it was all about innovation. We were rather outdated in a couple of areas, how we treated our people, how we did recruiting, how we did learning, how we did performance management. And we really thought about leaving completely the past out of the picture and out of sight, and really starting from scratch and trying to apply latest thinking, latest philosophies, latest trends in how this is being done in today's world, enabled by new technologies, and really turned many of our people-related capabilities 180 degrees around. We did that in a very holistic program over, let's say, 4 to 5 years. It was clearly a journey which is now coming into its final stages. HR took the lead. HR was holistically responsible and accountable for taking SAP to a new level regarding our people-related capabilities. That was new. It had not always been the case in the past. In the past, we often delegated in HR that, let's say, responsibility for change to IT. Now, HR took the ownership to drive the change. We drove that change rather holistically by addressing both the business and the process aspects as well as the solution aspects. We went from our on-premise platform, HCM, completely to the SuccessFactors HR solution platform. So our business transformation was cloud-enabled. And I think we took the time and we had the patience and we had the support of the whole business to get us to that new level, because an HR transformation can only be successful if it is sponsored and backed up by the business, because finally it's the business that is leading people. It's not HR that is leading people.